For years, Arsenal's relationship with European football has been complicated. There have been exciting nights, promising starts, and moments that hinted at something bigger. But there has also been frustration, early exits, and a sense that the team never fully matched its domestic level on the continental stage. This season, that feeling has changed. Not because of hype or bold claims, but because of results that are impossible to ignore. 7 matches played in the Champions League, 7 wins, no draws, no defeats. How often does a team reach this level of competition and deliver a perfect record? The numbers immediately stand out. A perfect record, 7 wins from 7 games. 20 goals scored, only 2 conceded. But how? How does a team not just win, but dominate in the most demanding club competition on the planet? Is it a superstar? A magic tactic? The secret is hiding in plain sight. It's not about one player. It's about an entire squad built for war on 2 fronts. This is a story about depth, about the next man up, and about a machine that doesn't stop when a single part breaks down. This is the anatomy of a perfect run. What makes this run even more impressive is the context around it. This Champions League campaign has not been kind to Arsenal in terms of fitness. Injuries arrived early and kept coming. At one point, Mikel Arteta was without 7 first-team players. These were not fringe names. These were regular starters, leaders, and key contributors. For many teams, that kind of injury list would slow momentum. Tactics would be adjusted to protect weaknesses. Performances would dip. But Arsenal kept winning. First, look at the cold, hard numbers. They tell a story of total control. 7 games, 7 victories. No English team has ever done that before in a single Champions League group stage. They've scored 20 times. That's nearly 3 goals per game. But here's the real shocker. They've only let in 2 goals. 5 clean sheets. Think about the pressure of that. 1 mistake and the perfect record is gone. Yet, game after game, the defense holds firm. So is the secret a lockdown defense? That's part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Where is all that goal scoring coming from? The goals are coming from everywhere. That's the first big clue. The stats show it: 8 goals with the right foot, 5 with the left foot, 5 with the head. The attack isn't a one-trick pony. It's a multi-headed monster. Defenses can't just mark one player out of the game. If they shut down the central striker, a winger cuts inside. If they close down the wings, a midfielder arrives late in the box. It's unpredictable. But to have that many threats, you need more than just a good starting 11. You need a deep, deep squad. And that depth wasn't just a luxury this season. It was an absolute necessity. Why? Because the injury list hit like a tidal wave. At one point, 7 first-team players were out. Not just squad players, but key stars. The kind of players that would cripple most teams. Bukayo Saka was hurt. Key defenders were missing. The midfield was stretched thin. This was the moment the perfect record should have ended. This is where the next man up mentality had to become real. So, who stepped up when the stars went down? The answer came from places some fans didn't expect. Take the game against Club Brugge. Bukayo Saka, the main danger man, was out. Who replaced him? Noni Madueke, and what did he do? He didn't just fill a spot, he exploded. He scored 2 goals and was a constant menace. He wasn't alone. All across the pitch, players who started the season as backups became main characters. A defender like Jurriën returned from his own long injury and slotted in without a hitch. This isn't luck, this is design. It's a squad where every single player is ready, drilled in the same system, waiting for their moment. But can a team really play the same way with different parts? The style doesn't change. The high press is still there. The quick passing moves are still there. The intensity is the same whether it's the superstar or the backup on the wing. That's the real magic trick. The system is stronger than any one player. Manager Mikel Arteta built a machine, and he made sure there were spare parts that fit perfectly. So, the team has depth and a system. But what about the pressure? The pressure of needing to win every single week. In the Premier League and in Europe, how do players not crack under that? Look at the faces after the wins. There's joy, but not surprise. There's a calm belief. They expect to win. That mindset might be the most important weapon of all. After the win against Inter Milan that sealed top spot, experienced players didn't act like it was a huge celebration, it was a job done. The focus immediately shifted to the next task. This group isn't satisfied with just qualifying. They believe they can win it. And that belief comes from knowing the guy next to you and the guy behind him are just as good. But let's get specific. What does this depth actually look like in a big game? Take that Inter Milan game as the perfect example. It was the toughest test away at the San Siro. The team sheet had surprises. Gabriel Jesus, just back from a long injury, started up front. He hadn't scored in the Champions League for over 2 years. What did he do? He scored a brilliant brace, 2 goals, and was the best player on the pitch. His story is a perfect mini version of the squad's story. A player waiting for his moment, then delivering when it mattered most. He was the next man up that night. And he wasn't alone. All over the pitch, every player performed their role perfectly. So, is the secret just having good backups? It's more than that. It's about having fierce competition. No player can feel comfortable. If a starter has a couple of bad games, a world-class backup is breathing down his neck. This competition pushes everyone to be better every single day in training. It means no one's place is safe, but everyone is ready. It creates a hungry environment. A player like Noni Madueke knows his 2-goal performance is what's expected, not a bonus. That's a powerful culture. But does this perfect group stage run actually mean anything for the knockout rounds? History says it does. Finishing first in the group means something real. It means avoiding other group winners in the next round. It means the second leg of the next tie will be played at home, in a fortress like Emirates Stadium. It builds incredible momentum. Teams fear Arsenal right now. They see a squad that can beat you in 5 different ways with 15 different players. That's a psychological edge before a ball is even kicked. So what's the blueprint here? Can other teams copy it? The blueprint is expensive and it takes time. It requires a manager with a very clear idea of how to play. It requires a club to spend money not just on 11 stars but on 15 or 16 high-level players. It requires those players to buy into the system, to accept they won't start every game. Not every team can do it. Arsenal built this over several years with a clear plan. They didn't just buy players. They bought the right players for a specific machine. Now, with the knockout stages coming, the real test begins. The games get harder, the margins get smaller. One bad half can end the dream. Can the machine keep running? The evidence says yes. An injury won't break it. A loss of form from one player won't break it. The system is the star. The squad is the weapon. The perfect 7 wins prove that this isn't a fluke. It's a well-built engine firing on all cylinders. Every part matters. From the superstar who scores the winner to the backup who provides the energy off the bench. They all know their job. They all trust each other. And that trust, that depth, is the secret weapon nobody saw coming. It's the reason a perfect record wasn't just a dream, but a reality. The road gets tougher from here, but for the first time in a long time, this Arsenal squad has the tools and the men for the fight. If this breakdown of Arsenal's European dominance makes sense, let the channel know with a like. For more tactical deep dives and squad analyses, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching.